And I still don't understand why you haven't taken British Canton. Or, well, basically just Canton. At least they're going for Vietnam right now, and Japan has at some point... No, it's Beijing, China, which is a bit of everywhere. Oh yeah, and well, thank you all for all the suggestions before playing, or what to play next, and quite some interesting ones. So I'll consider which one to do after the Ottoman Empire one, and then basically surprise you all. How does that sound? I think that sounds all right for now, because I can't really decide right now which one should be it. Rebellion in Algeria. Well, I mean, I can lose one infamy, and I don't really need Algeria. Honestly, it's just a fascist dictatorship anyway. Yeah, I can't decide right now which one it will be. Like things like you're playing as the Netherlands seems quite interesting. I haven't really played Netherlands much before. Playing things like France or United Kingdom with some special requirements of having to aid all the crises also sounded interesting. So I'll have to weigh them up and then make a split second decision, like I always do with these things. The same I did with Ottoman Empire, honestly. I was looking through the countries and then thought, Ottoman Empire. Why the hell not? And that's how this series got started, so it seems like a pretty good way to do things. I mean, reasonable way to do things, I guess. Trinket minimum wage. Good healthcare. Do I even have enough bureaucrats to supply all of this stuff? Wait, this is not where I find the bureaucrats, it's over here. 1.9% of our population are bureaucrats. Yes, I can manage the population quite fine with the bureaucrats I have. Flu pandemic. No, that's going to kill people. I'll lower the amount of people being killed. Fourth Austro-Hungarian War of Imperial Restoration. Ooh, Imperial Restoration. That's a pretty cool thing. So basically Hungary is going to get crushed now, isn't it? That's what you get when you ally with Russia and France. Both victims of the Great War. France is a pushover. And so is Russia. Only 38% war exhaustion considering the massive occupation of the entire nation. Seems a bit silly. You can walk through my land. I mean, if you need to go to Armenia or back, that's fine by me. Also, for being Armenia, there's quite few Armenians in Armenia, I'd say. In all of Armenia, there's like 5 of them, maybe. 4 Armenians. I like Armenians. They haven't had it easy in life. Or in history. Nor I guess most, but they have suffered quite a lot. So, is this country being built up yet? I don't think they really cared about this, my poor capitalist, when they did their expansion plans. Have they built any factories here? Non-colonial state? Is that a prerequisite to building factories? Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess I'll have to convert them then. Well, I guess they have a lot of things to build now, the capitalists. Just look at them. There's 4,000 of them that are really eager to fund everything. And they're managing pretty well. Chad Colonial Incorporation. Yay. An excellent development. I guess. Niger, you got any course on me, or is it... yes, you did. You got any course on me? Why the hell? In Mao and in... You got a course in Chad. Here is Tripoli. I mean, I would release Tripoli if it didn't mean I would have to lose the actual place of Tripoli. If it was just this area here, Fezzan, that would be fine. But yeah. I should probably put Algeria back into my sphere, honestly. There's no point in not having them there, and I mean, honestly, I can need them. It looks like I have a hole now in the sphere of influence without them. Even though it almost looks like Germany has it by the color. But it doesn't matter. Now commerce is fully done, industry is almost fully done. Let's finish off army, then finish off industry, go complete culture, and then I could do some things with navy for once in a while. I don't even have naval design bureaus, for God's sake. My navy is woefully underdeveloped. And Austria, I mean, if Austria is managing to kick someone's ass, that means that whoever is getting their ass kicked is not doing very well. Argentina? Was Argentina in our sphere? When? Cool, I guess, but I don't remember having put them there. Oh well. There's not of importance. Where do I have Netherlands in sphere? Oh yeah, I do have Netherlands in my sphere. I forgot about that. Nade Emirate in sphere, yes. As it should be. As it should be. Algeria will be in my sphere eventually. We still don't have peace with Britain. I don't think peace will ever happen with Britain. Jacobean rebels, very, very localized. Kill them. And kill them. Just so few of them. I mean, why would they complain? Everything is going extremely well in my country. There's no reason to complain about anything. Not a reason to complain about anything at all. Oh, and I can divide up this army into actual armies now. So grab one of these, grab 4 of these, 1 of these, and 6 of these. Suddenly I have an army. Ready to send away. And I can do the same. Grab one, even though they're communists. Doesn't matter that much. And suddenly I have a second army. There's some things that are not being... Oh, now here they're coming. More engineers, more artillery. Exactly what I need to continue building my armies. So now 220 brigades out of 330 possible. So 2/3 of the army is mobilized. And another flu pandemic. I don't like that they're coming up. We do have some immigrating to the United States as well. But overall, our population is increasing quite rapidly. Mongolia? Really? Who are you at war with, Mongolia? Here you are, Mongolia. I guess you're at war with the same people I am, but why now? Oh, I don't understand. And I don't understand how they still have not taken... Oh. Oh. You know what, Beijing, China? I'm so sorry. And for everyone listening or watching, I'm sorry for my stupidity. Apparently, the Japanese had occupied it the whole time. So, if you banged your head against a wall, wondering how I did not see that, I apologize. I somehow did not. Oh well, time to move on. So, I forgive Beijing, China, for things that I missed. I think that is a reasonable thing to do. And I will just build another army now when I can. Oh, I still like the name Khartoum. It sounds so badass. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, blah 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 blah. There we go. And what is that guy? Militant socialist. Oh, I haven't seen that for quite a while. And is this just a pure army as well? So everything is basically done? Huh, interesting. That went quicker than I imagined. Everything just kind of fell into place. So can I build more armies here in Africa now? I can build 1 more. But after that it will be tougher to get through it all. with only 8 brigades here. So I build one more army here, then I can do the far east, Near East and Europe. Kulturkampf. Organize a crackdown. Seems reasonable. I think Austria is a bit over its head right now. And holy shit, Germany. And with all of these men, they are only the 5th strongest army in the world, while mine is the 2nd largest in the world. How is that? How does that make sense? So now army is completely done. So army done, commerce done, industry is going to be all done. Things are just looking up, and more up. Population is almost completely educated. At least they can read, which is pretty good. So what do people want? What do they care about? Minimum wage movement. Sure, why the hell not? I mean, I've been using my poor workers so hard to build up this country. It's time to give something back to them. So minimum wage seems like a way to do that. They have increased canned food production. They are producing a lot of ammunition. I mean, it's a self-sustaining country now, in terms of small arms, in terms of artillery, and in terms of, you know, ammunition to everything as well. Well, I got basically 5 machine parts, even though I'm producing quite a lot of machine parts as well. I'm producing a lot of everything, it feels like. I have rubber now. I have access to quite a bit of rubber, 1/4 of the production in the world. And yeah, everything is just being produced. Like, the huge amount of grain is insane. And a lot of fruit as well. Tobacco, you name it. Oh no, stock market crash. A bleak day today for the Ottoman Empire, as Istanbul's financial district reels from the shock of a burst speculation bubble. No! This is not good. How long will it last? Well, this makes a difference of a year. But they will get madder at me, so let's do that. At least pass reforms if they get too mad. I hope that the bubble will heal itself, though. I mean, I can cover up the in-between with subsidies if need be. There's no big deal. I can do that. But I don't want the economy to slow down. It's expanding. I always wonder, how far away am I from the 2 big ones? Very far away, in fact. Even though, I mean, Hudavendigar, which is, like, Hudavendigar and Albania, which are my most important ones, are not even close to how important Southeast England is to England. Like, Southeast England is insane, mostly thanks to London, I assume. Because London has 40% craftsmen out of 1.34 million. I mean, Albanian farmers... No communists. I will do crackdowns on communists until they are all gone. Yeah, how is the army going? I think this is a new army built. So time to build other armies, I suppose. How many of them shall be? And there's a different composition up here. There is 7, 7, 5, 1, 1, 7, 5, 1, 1. So if I want to do, say, 4 at the same time, I would have to go basically with 28 of these. And 7... Was it really 4? Really? That can't be right. 5. Yeah, 7, 5, 1, 1. So if I want to go 4, I will need 20 of these. And there's only 18 here, which means I need 2 more of these. And then 4 of engineers and 4 of hussars. Wait, it was supposed to be airplanes this time. Turkey, Mashriki, Azerbaijani, and Persian airplanes. And all group up in Ankara, of course, not down here. There we go. That should be fine. So there's a lot of armies being built. That's what I like. 4 more armies for my dear military force. I would suppose that, you know, St. Petersburg right now, I mean, they do have Finland, even though Finland don't really help them all that much anymore. But I want to see them switch the capital. I want Moscow to be the capital now. St. Petersburg, it's a bit too exposed. They don't have any railroad at all in St. Petersburg. Holy shit, this is undeveloped. They have no railroad at all. What are they doing? Ottoman citizens attacked in Algeria. Well, that's an outrage, I'd say. Humiliate Casus Belli, it would... I mean, it's unfortunate. We will win this war. Total war will be removed from the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire gets the demands of war. Poor people. Men for the colonies, land, liberty, and labor in Vadai. Wasn't Vadai one of the countries or areas way over here? Vadai. Where is it? I should search for it. Vadai. It's way over here. Why is the British Red Guards walking through my land? Well, here. Now people will emigrate here. Perfect. Except no one is emigrating. So this old men for the colonies is not really working out that well. Well, here's some migration. I mean, it's extremely small migration, but still. I guess it will do. Culture, associationism, supposedly good for the army, somehow. It increases regiment experience upon recruitment, I guess. Or maybe it's the max amount of experience they can get. I draw. It's all fine. And this war is just going to never end, is it? The attack occupation is actually been reduced. How is that happening? How is... Oh, it's the rebellions. They're freeing things. But this war is just not going to end. It's never going to end. Wave of colonial unrest.